think I have to do a hamburger thing where if you don't serve the finished product, no one cares. Yeah, not the best presentation. I know. I'm cooking for myself. I don't really care about the presentation that much, although it does matter. This is the recipe by Kenji. Whatever. Lopez. I'll just call him Kenji. All right, you know who he is. He's an NYT contributor for recipes. The butter trick with water in a frying pan is legit amazing. I don't think I can cook eggs without butter anymore. The taste difference is astronomical. When you cook any kind of egg with butter, as opposed to, let's say, olive oil, which is not even that great. You look it up, olive oil, not that great as a cooking oil. In Japan, you can get rice bran oil. They call it komeyu in Japan. It's much better. The problem with olive oil, what I read was, if you heat it too high, a lot of the nutritious stuff just goes poof and even turns bad on you, which is not a good thing, right? So like olive oil really should be reserved for as a topping, like you put it on top of something, not really as a cooking oil. And when I looked at the A and B between rice bran and olive oil, like rice bran oil is like the clear winner in every department. So don't think I'll ever use olive oil as a cooking oil unless I have to. Okay, anyway, so this is the finished product. It tastes amazing. I didn't stuff I was joking yesterday, it was such a pain in the ass to stuff the egg with the toppings. That is amazing. I put too much salt. It doesn't need salt. This thing tastes so good. You know what it does? You know what it is? It tastes almost like a restaurant food. It's approaching it in some way. Honestly, not to toot my own horn. I'm not saying it's better, you know? Yesterday I had the pasta, which I thought tasted good because you kind of tasted raw ingredients. But it lacked a feeling of professionalism. That's what it is. This thing tastes more professional. I think it'd be more widely accepted. And why is that though? First of all, eggs with butter. That's magic trick number one. You cook eggs with oil, it won't taste the same. It's just different. Just different. I can't explain it any other way. I didn't even add butter at the end. You're supposed to add more butter at the end. I'm like, oh man, that's expensive. Butter in Japan for a very small block, it's about like 600 yen. It's like fucking $4, $5, you know? That's for local butter too, from Hokkaido. I live the farthest away from Hokkaido. That's probably why it's that expensive. I don't know. It's expensive. So I actually would think use the butter as a cooking, the oil base or whatever. I would say if you have to choose, right? Obviously, if you have a lot of money, you put butter everywhere, right? Okay. So that's only half of the trick, I believe. But I had to learn how to cut chives. Yeah. The way Kenji does it looks so effortless. I'll have to practice. It was a challenge, honestly. I was scrambling too because I had to hurry. Anyway, the real trick, I think though, is the mushrooms. It's not really a great illustration, but I was reading yesterday about mushrooms really have a lot of water in them. And if you're able to, I think the fancy cooking term is reduce. If you're able to reduce them, that is, you have to evaporate the water inside. These are so good. Oh my god. Like I said, I like fried eggs and shit. Yeah, no, I can't go back anymore. Holy, this shit's good. Oh my god. Too much salt. Chives. Cut poorly. Put toppings inside. Maybe worth it because it's like a hamburger. It tastes better when eggs, chives, mushrooms go in your mouth all at once. It's true. They all taste good individually, but together it's magic. Yeah? Because together it's magic. Oh man, that's good. I'm serious. You know, it's I think the cutting it open and stuffing it is not, it's just a convenience thing, right? Like, I mean, if you're in a restaurant and they give you the open sandwich, I'm always annoyed. Like, just give me the sandwich ready to eat. Okay, so the magic tricks: cook eggs in butter, not oil. Again, refer to Kenji Lopez. He's the man who brought it to me. People call him up for being a fraud, overrated, blah blah blah. Hard disagree. I don't like purists. I like practical cooking. I like short cooking times. I hate elaborate shit that has little to no results. I hate fancy names like baveuse, I don't want to say it, that make it sound delicious, and maybe it is, but will we ever know, right? But okay, sorry, he's not a fraud, okay? About Kenji Lopez, he's not a fraud. Some guy said, some people compared him to Martha Stewart, and if you remember her from the 90s, I never cared for her. She went to jail, right? They said Martha Stewart is more of an entertainer. Kenji Lopez is like a cooking technician. I love that description. A cooking technician. I'm sorry. Should not talk to my mouth full. This is so good. I'm sorry. I know I'm biased. It tastes like I honestly 4 to 5 star. I don't know, 5-star, 4-star restaurant food. Okay, best eggs I've had in 10 years. I'm sorry. It's true. It's true. I'm sorry, wifey. I'm sorry. You can't compare to this. I mean, to be fair, I never gave it a recipe, but nothing she ever made ever. This kills rice. And kills plain. I don't know, plain. It's like 3 times better than sunny side eggs in soy sauce. I'm sorry, it is, and I know this is good shit because I've had aunties and my own mother and many women who can't even make something close to this. I don't want to sound elitist, okay? I'm bringing it to you. You can do this. How hard is it? How hard is it? How hard? No, not hard. Just takes some time. There's 2 tricks. Number 1, cook this in butter, not oil. This is not time consuming. This is just a trick. I love it. Whenever, you know that moment when you're like, your frying pan's like, do I heat it now? Do I heat it later? Put water in it. It's amazing. The water, it won't let your pan burn. It won't damage it, right? Because I think the science behind it is that the temperature can't go over 100. That's what it is. Because what happens is, as soon as the temperature goes over, like the water is absorbing the excess heat and then evaporating. So the water essentially is like a thermal cap on the frying pan temperature. That's correct, right? Because what happens, the energy transfers to the water, and then the water starts evaporating, which is safe, and water is cheap, obviously. Like tap water is cheap. So anyway, this trick is amazing. It's 2 out of 2 now. I don't burn the butter. It does evenly coat the entire pan. All you have to do is just move it around. It's not hard. It's not hard. I mean, I'm so shitty with my hands. This is not that hard. Okay, the second trick I think is the mushrooms. This was on the internet. There's like, this one I used rice bran oil. I put shimeji. I don't know what the hell that's called. It's just mushrooms, local mushrooms, and I tried to not dice them. I try to rip them apart a little for more surface area. The goal here, I remember, was basically you want to extract the water from them, make them snack-like by concentrating the taste. In fact, if you want, I think if you want a more homemade, like average mommy made it, what you would do is don't do this, because the watery mushrooms will remind you of home. Whereas I think the what do you call it? These mushrooms, like, where's the finished picture? They're so small. Look at the size difference between this. They're the same mushroom. You might not think they're the same, but look, this mushroom. Look at how, like, it's like a shriveled up, yeah, whatever. Insert erotic word of your choice. Compared to, it's probably one of these. Okay, I mean, they shrink like crazy, and I don't think I went all the way. I felt like I went all the way. It just tastes too caramelized. The idea is, I think, same with onions, and I remember the secret behind French onion soup is that you want to kind of, the idea is you want to first of all, extracting it concentrates your taste, but after the water's all gone, you can now really fry them. I think is after water is extracted, which then does what they call the magic caramelization, gives the mushroom a sweet taste, so you don't need sugar. This is a same secret behind French onion soup. The annoying part is reducing onions, right? A lot of them. I remember this. You spend like 4 hours in the kitchen babysitting stupid onions, making sure they don't burn. I remember this, and it's annoying as fuck. I'm sorry for this. It's as hell. Okay, it's annoying. I love FOS, but the reduction of onions is the one step I can't stand. So I never make it again. I'd rather have a local restaurant serve it for cheap, but that's impossible in Japan. It is, okay? And you can't shortcut this step. I remember many tricks like add sugar, blah blah blah, but they kinda taste crappy. They do, okay? And French onion soup is so hard to make, I feel, but this is not, okay? So back to the mushroom stuff. It's the same technique. You want to get the water out. Maybe, I think I'll try maybe caramelize the mushrooms more next time. So it is a two-step process, right? So the first thing I did was I did the mushrooms first. So the step one is frying pan. First stage really was make the mushrooms basically, and then step two, make the omelette. Okay, if the shape looks fucked up, it's because I now know this frying pan is too wide and too shallow. It does matter. I couldn't do the that trick with the hold the fork in midair, because it was too shallow. I needed like more. Yeah, I need a deeper and smaller frying pan. This is too wide and too shallow. And I used 3 eggs in this one. So, okay. So the taste, the mushrooms. Honestly, the mushrooms, dried, cooked, are carrying the taste hard. They are. Oh man. And right now the eggs are finished. I'm just eating the mushrooms that are left over. They're so good. It's like eating concentrated mushrooms. Like mushrooms without the water. They're so tiny now. Oh man. Oh man. The mushrooms on their own taste divine. This is divine, like 10 out of 10. Yeah. But it's fun to look at them cooking away. You can meditate on life. It was fun. I no joke, watching it go from here, like this is midway, not even finalized, right? It was mildly entertaining. I'm serious. So, yep. Oh, right. The trick. Okay, for this one, this is amazing for eggs because the eggs never stick to the pan. He was knocking and shit. At least for my frying pan, what I did was once you toss the egg mix inside, just make sure to like rotate. I don't know, like shake the pan, and it's the egg mixture. It literally glides over the butter. It really does, and it was extremely easy to serve it off the pan. The mixture solidified enough to be manipulated by the fork, so you could fold it in any artistic way you desire. I didn't understand how to fold it properly, so I just folded it whatever. So I just folded it whatever. I was like, I don't know, like, I don't have all the photos, but like, I just folded it whatever, and then just dumped it in. And it's like, it's crazy how like that big egg mixture, you can like compact it down to like a little, like, you know, I mean, you can make it look a lot better, right? The point is if you don't care, this is the result you get. But more importantly, it tastes fucking good, right? Regardless of the presentation. It just tastes so fucking good. I mean, like, for the effort, I don't know. The effort is like only like 2 out of 10. The taste is like, I mean, as an effort, the taste is like, it's like 9.5 out of 10. I don't know. It's so good. What if I added more butter at the end? My God. I mean, I think reduction of, like, taking away the water from ingredients is like restaurant food. You know, people don't do it at home. At least not in the old days. Now it's probably more common as cooking shows become more popular. It's delicious. Oh, man. Oh. I'm sorry. This kind of food, I know my kids would love it. Honestly, I don't know who doesn't love this shit. It tastes like potato chip. It tastes like you can't deny how good it is. Like, good. The mushrooms. The egg is, yeah. The mushrooms are like, with the chives. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. This is delicious. I highly recommend. I think what's crazy is I can't believe it's 3 eggs. Like, usually I only eat 2 in the morning, but this is 3, and it doesn't feel gross. It doesn't feel like you ate too many eggs. It feels like you ate something delicious, honestly. I could have even used 4 in that kind of frying pan. In retrospect, maybe I could have done the whole trick if I used 4 eggs, not 3. That's a lot of food, though. And I used 1 bag of the mushrooms. I was surprised how many mushrooms it produced. Half of them are still there to be used later. I might do that with the pasta I make later. But overall, I highly recommend this recipe. The link I'll put in the comments. Anybody can do this, I feel. Just watch the video. He's not overrated. What is overrated? Based on what? Based on the fact that he's not as good as like fucking Gordon Ramsay or I don't know who the fuck top chefs are these days. The idea these days is not to be elitist. It's not to have 18 years of gear and like brag about it. The idea, I guess, is for the pleb. Can you offer the pleb something, a taste of godhood, but you don't have to have money or be a god to begin with? I think that's the core idea that's gonna sell. To be elitist and say, look, man, here's my fucking Ferrari, here's my Tesla. It just alienates people. Yeah, it creates FOMO. Why do you want to create FOMO? You get high on that shit? That's why I don't watch people like that. That's why I don't like Flub Gun. Now I know I don't like him because he creates FOMO. People who create FOMO on purpose, it's evil. The worst part, it's evil, but people aspire to be that. Can't explain. The guy Kenji does not create FOMO. He shows his mistakes. He cracks eggs the wrong way on his own thing, and you just laugh with him. Like, what's the big deal? Like, you never make mistakes. Like, you know what makes you make mistakes is when there's someone hovering over your shoulder, going like, "Nah, you're not doing that right. You're not doing that right. Then you start making mistakes because like so nervous. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not living up to their expectations. My mother was like that with me. You know, my mother was the worst teacher because all she ever did was like just tell you how you're doing it wrong. That's the wrong way to teach. It is absolutely the wrong. Some people may respond to that. I did not. You know what that made me do? It made me hate cooking for years. I'm telling you, that is not the way. You're telling me this is hands down. My mother could. Well, of course, it's not fair. She never had the internet, but she never made anything as good as this ever, as delicious as this. Maybe I'm biased because I made it myself. I don't know. This is so good. Recommend follow that recipe. 10 out of 10. I'm blown away. It's like lingering in my head. This recipe, it's like lingering in my head. It's better than the pasta one I had yesterday. It's better than the that sesame oil. I mean, that's healthy though. Don't get me wrong. That's really healthy. The sesame oil Japanese salad. I probably didn't do some things right. At least it's healthy. Okay, it makes those veggies really edible. It does. Like, it adds a kind of like, it's like dressing, right? We put French dressing, ranch dressing, Thousand Island dressing, but you know that stuff is laden with sugar to make it more edible, right? That one, not so much, right? So, I mean, like, if you want a healthy alternative to eating salad, I do recommend the other one, the Japanese sesame oil salad. It's easy to make. I made it in a pinch last night when I was a little bit hungry. I mean, when you're hungry, instead of reaching for potato chips, why not just, make yourself a yummy, like, salad or something? It's just better for you. I mean, I don't want to be a health nut and shit. I just don't like the feeling of stuffing chemicals in your body all the time. I have a, like, stupid theory that, is that what causes cancer in some way, or, like, illnesses as you get older? Look at the way Kenji looks. He looks very healthy. You know what I'm saying? Look at his face, look at his body. I think as a product of eating just good food over the years, it's important what you put in your mouth. Honestly, I swear to God, it's got to be, right? I mean, it is how your body grows, maintains its shape, everything, right? Like, if you stuff shit in your mouth all the time, how can you expect to feel healthy? It's not even going to be possible. Okay, I've ranted long enough. That's it for this video or stream or whatever you want to call it. I love it. It is so good. This is by Kenji. Nah, I don't come up with any fucking... I'm learning how to cook. You do this 100 times. Fuck yeah, it'll start to look better. Okay, and you'll like figure out like weird tricks yourself that you like for yourself. Or that's adding fucking like, I don't know, some fish sauce, anchovy sauce, butter on top, less salt, more pepper. You can just, in the sense like when you have the base down, the world is your oyster. You can play around with it, and that's the fun part, right? But if you don't get the base right, then you can't play with anything because it tastes like shit. So one more time to remind myself, to get the base right is the tricks. The tricks are you cook the eggs in butter and not oil, and to make it work every time, the water trick is legit. It's so good. It's economical, it works, it's practical. Nothing wrong. There's nothing elitist about it. It just works. It's like what your dad would teach you or something like that, And then the other trick is, to make this sing, you gotta have these like shriveled up mushrooms. Okay, the objective is to shrivel them up. Like, you think water in them is like, get it out, because you can always add it back in, I guess you could say, right? But get the water out. It will concentrate the mushroom, and then some of them will caramelize like this. They have a browning effect. It adds sugar. I don't think like having all of them shriveled up and caramelized would be better. You kind of lose the mushroom taste. It starts to taste like too concentrated. I don't know. That's the fun part. You can experiment with it freely. And chives, I have to learn how to cut chives. I suck at it right now. I just ripped it apart, and I was like so tired of it. So